एक व्यक्ति के जीवन को समृद्धशाली, सुखी बनाने के लिए आज हम 3 नए प्रोडक्ट्स की लॉन्च कर रहे हैं। 24 स्पीड पोस्ट, 48 घंटे का स्पीड पोस्ट एंड 24 स्पीड पार्सल। And our value proposition is that what India Post promises, India Post delivers. And let me assure all of you that this launch has only taken place after a lot of trial and tribulation. Because we want to assure our customer that when we say 24, it means 24. When we say 48, it means 48, if not earlier. And therefore, when we talk about 24 speed post, we are looking at door-to-door delivery. We are looking at new systems being in place, specialized packaging, real-time tracking, deliveries throughout the day, including Sunday. रविवार को कोई काम नहीं करता। रविवार को हमारा इंडिया पोस्ट और डाकिया आपके लिए काम करता है। Security has been built into every stage. It has been mentioned while the presentation was going on. Whether we look at OTP-based delivery, Aadhaar-based verification, registry of articles, electronic proof of delivery, and the same applies to 48 speed post. And as far as parcel is concerned, today parcels are only 5% of our business. But it is our common objective that parcel has to become the growth engine of our enterprise, our association. And I'm very glad to report to you that in the 11 months of this year, the parcel business has grown by over 44% over the 11 months of last year. So there are green shoots, but we have to push this engine even more. There is no reason why we cannot become the fulfillment delivery engine for every e-commerce supplier. Amazon, ShipRocket, Flipkart. Name the company and we should be the fulfillment delivery organization. Speedpost Parcel will also have our OTP delivery, Aadhaar verification, real-time tracking, specialized packaging. You're seeing the branding, you're seeing the new packaging. We want to be best in class. There are competitors out there, but India Post aims to be best in class. Branding, packaging, service, delivery, across all parameters, India Post aims to be number one. We are starting with 6 locations, but I guarantee you that as our operations stabilize and our volumes grow, we already have a plan. By September 30th, we are going to add many more channels. By December, we are going to add a few more channels. And by 31st of March next year, in many of these products, we will be going countrywide. Our ambition is large. We do not want to operate in pockets of significance alone. We want to serve the last mile to every customer across the length and breadth of our country. And with that motive in mind, today, please understand that India Post aims to look at three values. Number one, trust as the currency, speed as the infrastructure, and India Post as the bank and the bridge. I've had the privilege of working on this project with not only those who are seated on the dais, but my person on the last mile. And today, I salute all of my family members. My sorting assistants who sit at the hubs and work till the midnight hour to make sure that the sorting packages are sent out in time to achieve the 24 and 48 targets. My drivers of those buses and those vans and those scooties and the logistic mappers who look at route optimization to make sure that delivery is done on time. And finally, my engineers at the back end who are putting in place this software with RFID codes, QR codes, to be able to track every parcel at every stop that it makes, so that my customer has that assurance of being able to follow his parcel till the last mile, or his letter till the last mile, until it is delivered. Credibility brings along with it the system of trust. And confidence assures our customers to be able to take the risk in their businesses. And today, if you take these 3C principles, the triple C I call it, there is no other institution other than India Post that has the capability of C, C and C. We have the connectivity with 1.6 lakh post offices. We have the credibility with the uniform.
Respected Shri Jyotiradittya Scindia Ji, Honorable Minister of Communications and Development of North Eastern Region, Vandita Kaur Ji, Secretary, Jitendra Gupta Ji, Director General, and Harpreet Singh Ji, Member Operations, and all the distinguished guests, industry partners, colleagues, and all my departmental staff. Good morning, good afternoon. It's a privilege to be present here as we embark on a historic transformation of Department of Post. As you all know, for the last 170 years, this department has done an exceptional job, carried from hand written letters to complete transformation into both logistics as well as financial services. But institutes must transform to relevance. And today is one of those historic transformations. Today India is not just moving parcels alone. This department will be moving the Indian economy. And if you look at the statistics, almost 300 million Indians, that means 30 crore people, are buying whatever they need through e-commerce. And the entire business opportunity is around $10 billion, close to 90,000 crores, just the parcel, delivery, courier services when you combine. And the estimates over the next 6 years is going to double. That means we're talking about $20 billion, almost 1,80,000 crores. And as Department of Post, we only have the small market share in this entire process, and I think there is a historic opportunity for all of us to seize this. And in this entire process, 60% of logistics comes from tier 3, tier 2 and tier 3 cities, as well as rural entrepreneurship, which is growing with small help groups. And for the efficient logistics, today both businesses and customers require speed, reliability, transparency and affordability. Therefore, to address all these needs, we are unveiling 3 premium services. One is 24 hours speed post document, second 24 hours speed post parcel, and 48 hours speed post service. And this whole thing is not just about moving the things faster, it is about much broader transformation of how we wanted to take this entire department of post. Modi ji has given us a mandate that India by 2047 should be a developed country. And we are fast reaching third largest economy. And for that to work, every institution and every individual has to go in the same direction. And the Department of Post is one such PSU that we wanted to make a cultural shift. And that's what we did over the last 2 years, especially under the dynamic leadership of our Sindhya ji. This logistic, the entire process, we brought outside consultants. We did extensive multiple large cities, metro cities. We got 97, 98% reliability of delivering these things within 24 hours or 48 hours. So everything, and we rationalized the post offices. We brought in so much technology. We not only invested 5,000 crores for IT 2.0 transformation, but everywhere, whether it is SMS tracking, OTP based delivery, geotagging of the delivery areas, everything has been transformed in an unimaginable way within the last 2 years, and this today's event reflects that kind of hard work that went into this whole transformation. And I really wanted to congratulate and thank all my department people for participating and embracing this Modi ji's vision and our Honorable Minister's dynamic leadership. And then business customers also can book now, pay later. They will have a centralized billing. They will have pickup services, volume-based discounts. People who have more than 10,000 rupees spending with the Department of Post now are eligible. Not only the new customers, even the old ones can get this discount. And so this will help them compete and scale in a time-sensitive market. And there are private players that are coming. But even when you compare with the private players, the way we transform this entire process will be highly competitive. And you look at air express segment, we are 1.3 to 1, almost 2 times lesser expensive. Surface logistics also 1 to 4 times cheaper. Lightweight parcel 3 to 6 times cheaper. So these are the things that in a highly competitive segment, both pricing and performance matter. And performance doesn't mean just the intention, and it has to be shown by evidence, and these numbers show that there is a possibility that we can provide best service at competitive prices and still India Post be profitable. So not only this, we're trying to develop relationships with every online retail chain, whether it is Amazon or ShipRocket, so that the Department of Post can be a default delivery center for them. And the today is mainly applicable to less than 5 kilograms of weight. So these are the major advantages of of whatever we wanted to do. And many of you know that Department of Post has 1,60,000 post offices, large network, and this is rarely possible for many of the private players. In all, at the end, I wanted to say what we are witnessing today is not just a simple service upgrade. It is an institutional transformation, cultural transformation, and for more than 170 years, Department of Post has carried the messages of this nation. But in the decades ahead, it will carry the momentum of India's economic rise. From biggest global marketplaces. It will ensure opportunity travels faster, farther, and more reliable than ever. And that is the true power and possibility of this institution. And I wish you good luck. And once again, thank you for being part of this entire process.
पूंजी को का इस्तेमाल करने के लिए हर एक व्यक्ति के जीवन को समृद्धशाली सुखी बनाने के लिए आज हम 3 नए प्रोडक्ट्स की लॉन्च कर रहे हैं। 24 स्पीड पोस्ट, 48 घंटे का स्पीड पोस्ट एंड 24 स्पीड पार्सल। And our value proposition is that what India Post promises, India Post delivers. And let me assure all of you that this launch has only taken place after a lot of trial and tribulation. Because we want to assure our customer that when we say 24, means